And start to lower down on your back. And grab your strap and keep it with you. We'll use this early on. Lower all the way down. Send your legs out long, your arms down by your side. Keep your eyes open and just start to relax. Feel your spine melt down to the floor. Lower your shoulders down and away from your ears. Let your whole body just melt down on the mat. Feel your tailbone nestle down. Your toes splay out wide. And start to engage in that ujjayi breath. Breathing in through your nose. And out through your nose. Starting to build heat in our body. The breath of yoga, breath of victory, or ujjayi breath. And as we move throughout class today, continue to come back to this breath, linking breath to movement. Start to wiggle out through your fingers and through your toes, bringing some movement in our bodies. Roll out through your wrists and through your ankles. Keep your left leg planted down on the ground. Pull your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers around your shin. Right side wind removing. Pull your right knee down towards your shoulder. Feel that pinch in your right hip flexor. Keep your left toe flexed towards your face. Your right foot can be relaxed. Pretend like you're standing on the ground with your left leg. Begin to release your grip. Grab for your strap. Take your strap, loop it around the sole of your right foot, and grab the strap with both of your hands. Flex your right toes towards your face, and gently pull down on your strap. Keep your entire spine down on the floor, just working to get our thigh closer to our chest. Try to keep a straight right leg. If all you're doing is working on straightening it, that's awesome. If you do have that straight leg, you can begin to pull a little bit closer. Again, moving with your breath. So taking big inhales. And on your exhale, see if you can move just one more place. Place the strap in your right hand. Take your left hand, drop it down to the top of your left hip, and then lower your right leg over to the side. Only going as far as feels good. Your left hand is on your hip to make sure it doesn't pop up. And gently rise back up to center. This time switch your strap into your left hand and lower your right foot across your body. Keep both shoulders glued down. Gently pull with your left arm. Feeling this a little more on the outside of your leg, that IT band. And then rise back up to center. One more breath here. And release. Drop your strap over to the side. Send your right leg long. And then just kind of wiggle out. Reset through your legs. Now keep your right leg straight on the floor. Pull your left knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers around your left shin. Left side when removing. Knee comes straight down. Use that strength in your biceps and your arms to pull down. Feeling that pinch in your left hip flexor. This is a really good beginning sequence here if you go on runs. Help those big muscles in your legs. Go ahead and release. Straighten out your leg. Grab for your strap one more time. Hook it around the sole of your left foot. Grab a hold with both hands, and again, just start to breathe. Work on straightening your leg. Flex your left toes towards your face. If you have a straight leg, then start to move a little bit deeper. See if you can pull your leg down towards your chest, but keep your spine completely on the mat. Think about your flat spine here. Sometimes we do this pose seated, and we always, as instructors, talk about a flat spine. This is what we're talking about. It's a lot easier on the ground, but try to mirror that when you do this in a seated position. Go ahead, take the strap, place it in your left hand. Right hand releases, place it on the top of your right hip, and then lower your left foot out to the side as far as you can go, breathing into any discomfort. And slowly draw your foot back up. Change out your hand. Strap comes in the right. Foot drops over across the body to the right. Breathing. And slowly bring it back up to center. We have one more full cycle breath. Take an inhale. And exhale. Release the strap. Drop it down to the side. Stretch out your legs long. Give them a little bit of a shake to reset. Pull your knees into your chest. Cross your right ankle over your left. Hands come to the back of your thighs. Begin to rock and roll your way up to a seat. And then come into a tabletop. To all fours, shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees, spread all 10 fingers out wide, press the mat away, puff up that space between your shoulder blades. Really think about good posture, good form here. Inhale, cow pose, sink your belly low, send your gaze forward. Exhale, cat pose, arch your spine, look back towards your navel. Inhale, cow, sink your belly, pull your shoulder blades together, tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale, cow, cat pose, round your spine, press the mat away. Keep moving through cow and cat, linking breath to movement, moving with that ujjayi breath. And also taking this time to check in with your body. So like I mentioned before, things are feeling a little bit differently right now. Different exercises. We're using different muscles. So check in with what you need. Maybe stretch from side to side. Roll out through the hips a little bit. And whenever you're ready, slowly start to make your way back to a static tabletop. In 3, 2, and 1, tabletop. Extend your left arm out straight and your right leg back. Hold here. Breathe. Start to balance. Pull your belly button into your spine. Engage through your core. We're going to start to engage through our obliques, through our hip flexors. Take an inhale, find length. Exhale, send your left arm out and your right leg out to the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, take it out wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, wide. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, tabletop. We'll take that the other way. Send your right arm out straight, your left leg back. Engage your core. Pull the belly button into your spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, send your arm and leg out to the side. Engage your obliques. Inhale, back center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, tabletop. Press back for a quick child's pose. Toes touch, knees come out wide. Lower down. At this point in class, in your child's pose, I offer you this time to set an intention for your practice. That could be a word, a phrase, a mantra, something you've been working on in your personal life, something you've been working on your mats, whatever it is. Come to that thought, that feeling. Let that power you through the next part of the practice. We'll seal that in with the community breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Sigh it out. Take an inhale through your nose. Seal your lips. Ujjayi breath out through your nose. Inhale, tabletop. Rise to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Breathe. Start to pedal it out. Work to send your heels down to the mat. Open up through your hamstrings here. Maybe you rise up on your tippy toes and then lower your heels back down, opening up. Coming back to a still downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your hands, hip width distance apart. Keep a generous bend in your knees. Release the crown of your head down towards the floor. Torso drapes over thighs. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Swing from side to side. Finding this release in your spine, through your head and neck. Making it as active or as static that feels good in your body. Coming back to stillness, drop your fingertips down towards the floor. Toe heel your feet together to touch. And on a slow inhale, rise up. One vertebra at a time. Head and neck last to rise. Tadasana, hands down by your sides. Take a deep inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, melts them down and back. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's begin to move through our Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up high. Breathe here. Press down through your feet. Think about growing tall. Grounding down. Inhale. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Drop your right arm. Lift your left up and over. Gaze can go up towards your top hand. Inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Left arm down, right arm lifts up and over. Keep breathing. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, drop your hands, interlace behind your back. Inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, forward fold with the shoulder expansion. Grip, release all the way down, bend through your knees. And enjoy this stretch, opening through your shoulders. If you can't find this grip, use your towel, your strap, make it a little more accessible in your body. Take one more breath. And release, fingertips down to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to the mat or your shins. Find your flat spine and breathe. So think about straightening out through your legs, straightening through your spine, opening up through our hamstrings here. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your palms, step your feet back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That was our Sun A. We move through 2 more times, linking breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, hop, step, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, rise up. Exhale, side body stretch right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, stretch left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, lower your hands. Inhale, puff your chest. Exhale, forward fold with shoulder expansion grip. We'll hold for a full breath. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to jump back. Finding your version of your flow, whatever that looks like this evening. One more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, stretch right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, stretch left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, lower and clasp. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Listen for the change. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips low. Send your arms high. Hold and breathe. Starting our Sun B here. Squeeze your thighs together. Spiral your pinkies in towards center. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Send your fingertips back. Pull your pinkies together. Engage your triceps. Super strong. Challenge yourself. Sink 1 inch lower. Inhale, back to chair. Extend your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Find that release. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Know that you can always modify. Come down to your knees or skip completely. We always meet back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Set this up here. Right knee stacks on top of right ankle. Broaden through your chest. Pretend like you're about to spring off of the front of your mat, almost like a lion lunging forward. Engage your back leg. Send your left hamstring up towards the ceiling. Activate. Inhale, modified pyramid. Straighten your front leg and breathe here. So keep your back leg where it is. Your front leg is straight, or as straight as it can. If you need some blocks, you can always place them under your palms. Breathing here into your hamstring. A big opener. Begin to bend through your right knee. Come back to your low lunge. And then launch off your left foot, standing splits. You can keep your hips square or send your left leg high. Open up through your hips. Maybe you work on challenging your balance. Bring one hand behind your right thigh. If you really want to challenge your balance, maybe you interlace your fingers behind you, finding that shoulder expansion grip with your standing splits legs. Begin to release your fingertips down towards the floor. Step your left foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise tall, and breathe. Square your hips to the front. Press your left hip forward. Pull your right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Spiral your back foot down. Bend into your front knee. Tee out your arms. Gaze over your front hand. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle. Drop your right hand, lift your left arm up. Breathe here. Scoop your right hip underneath your left. Keep your chest proud. Inhale, reverse warrior. Drop your left arm. Lift your right up and back. Continue to breathe. Little to no weight in your left hand. Maybe find a half bind. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down to frame your left foot. Step it back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move to the left. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands and settle in. Left knee stacks on top of left ankle. Right leg is strong, straight. It's engaged, active. Broaden through your chest. Maybe come up on just your fingertips. Really transition the weight just into your feet. Inhale, modified pyramid. Legs, or feet rather, stay the same. Straighten your front leg. Breathe. Keep your hips square to the front. Try to keep that flat back that we've worked on in those halfway lifts. Breathe into the tension, into the stiffness. Start to bend back through your left knee. Return to low lunge. Launch off your right foot. Standing splits on this side. Same options here. Maybe open up through your hip. You can challenge your balance. Left hand can come to the back of your calf, your left calf. Maybe both hands lift for a bigger challenge. Maybe play around with your shoulder expansion grip. If you fall out, it's okay. Hop right back in. Slowly begin to drop your fingertips back down to the mat. Lower your right foot down, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, rise tall. And settle in. Press your right hip forward. Shoulders stacked directly over hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. Back foot parallel to the back of your mat. Looking for front heel to back arch alignment. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, side angle. Drop your left arm. Lift your right. Gaze up towards your top hand. Think about lifting up. Almost like you're grabbing for someone's hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Drop your right arm. Lift your left. Breathe. Same option for the half bind. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upwards facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move through that 2 more times, linking breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Launch up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Your flow. Meeting back, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, chair, last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Your flow. Making it feel good in your body. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Launch up. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, modified pyramid. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Rise up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga around the dog. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees, towel off, grab some water. Awesome, awesome job so far, yogis. I've got the windscreen's down, so my dog is trapped in here and she has no clue what to do with herself. So if you see her wandering through the screen, don't mind her. When you're done grabbing water, toweling off, whatever you need, go ahead, find yourself in a child's pose. You can keep your knees splayed out wide. Maybe you bring them together. If you always do it one way, maybe today you try it the other way. And start to come back to your breath. Start to come back to your intention that you set. Why did you roll out your mat today? Why did you log on, press play? Why are you here? What's motivating you? What's powering you through? Channel that. Focus on that. Cultivate that. Coming back to our breath, take a deep inhale. Ujjayi breath out, exhale. One more like that, inhale. Ujjayi breath, exhale. Inhale, tabletop, rise to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot between your hands. Drop your back foot down 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one. Rise up tall and settle in. Play around with your stance. I like to widen my stance just a touch. Feels better on my hips. Maybe yours is more narrow. Maybe you draw your feet in. Maybe you take them out. Play around, find what feels good. Square your hips to the front. So press your left hip forward, pull your right hip back, but keep your back foot completely down on the mat. Rise your arms back up tall. Take an inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff up your chest. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Right shoulder on the inside of your right knee. Breathing. Slowly rising all the way back up into warrior one. Then release your hands down to your hips. Take a step up with your back foot and straighten out both of your legs. So keep your hips square to the front. We have a straight front leg and a straight back leg. Hands on our hips. Take a big inhale, puff up through your chest. And as you exhale, just start to hinge at your hips. Keep your flat spine. Moving into full pyramid. The key here is keeping our flat spine until we can't hinge any further. Then release your hands down to the mat. Maybe you grab for a block. I'm up on fingertips. That's all I can do. Keeping my flat spine and really feeling this intense stretch in my right hamstring. Pull your right hip back. Press your left hip forward. Keep your hips square. Keep your spine straight. Breathe into your hamstring. Send it some attention. Send it some love. And release. Bend through your right knee. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back. Option for a flow. Or just meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your back foot down 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior one, rise tall. And again, take some time here. Set up your stance. Work out your hips. Press your right hip forward. Pull your left hip back. Settle in. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hands, interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Slowly lower. Left shoulder on the inside of your left knee. Begin to rise back up, slow and in control. Warrior one. Re-extend your arms. Then drop your hands to your hips. Take a step up with your back leg. Both of your legs are straight. Hips square to the front. Take an inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, hinge at your hips, keeping your spine straight, your hips square. Lower all the way down until you can't go anymore. Then release your fingertips down. Keeping your flat spine. Breathing into the tightness in your left hamstring. Knowing that one side usually feels different than the other. And sometimes it switches day to day. One side, which was your good side, could turn to your bad side. Just work through it. Take one more breath. Bend through your left knee, plant your palms. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back. Find your flow. Leaning back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Begin to crawl your toes up to your hands slowly. And find a forward fold. Slowly rise up. One vertebra at a time. Finding yourself in Tadasana. Take a quarter turn to your left. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, 5-point star, step out wide. Your wrists are over your ankles. Engage through your arms here. Take an inhale, puff up through your chest. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, hinge all the way down, flat spine, keeping your core engaged. Then release your fingertips down. You can play around here with a little bit of movement first. And then getting ready for our pose here. Grab for outside edge of your feet, your ankles, your calves, whatever works in your body. If you don't have straight legs, all you're focusing on is straightening out through your hamstrings. If you do have straight hamstrings, go ahead, take an inhale, find your flat spine, lift, and exhale, lower down, release the crown of your head, and use your arms to pull your crown of your head down towards the mat. If you ever feel any pain, go ahead, back out. It's normal to feel a little discomfort, to feel a little bit of a challenge, but we don't want any sharp shooting pain. Breathing through the tension. And release your grip, send your palms underneath your gaze. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your spine. Exhale, fold down. Begin to crawl your fingertips over towards your right foot. Bend through your right knee, Skandasana, to the right side. Skater's lunge, as some of you might know it by. Roll onto your left heel. Left toes face the ceiling. Try to sit up tall. It's okay if your right heel isn't touching the ground. So I have a little bit of a gap here. That's A-okay. really focusing on how this opens up through your left hip. And if you want to challenge your balance, maybe you bring your palms up to heart center. Begin to release your fingertips down to the mat, and then crawl your fingertips over to the left, just changing out our sides. Bend through your left knee, right heel comes down, right toes point up to the ceiling. Again, same thing, the left heel doesn't have to be down. Really focusing on how this feels on your inner right thigh. Same thing for the balance. Maybe this side works for you. Begin to release your fingertips down to the floor. Begin to crawl them back to the top of your mat. Bend through your right knee. You're on the ball of your left foot. Hands are on the inside of your right foot. Crawl your right toes to the top right corner. Drop your left knee. Lizard lunge. So you can stay up on your palms. You can lower down one forearm and the other. Just start to work into your hip here. Begin to press up to your palms. And then crawl your fingertips back towards your left knee. Straighten out through your right leg. Half splits. So your hands can frame around your right leg. Flex your right toes up towards your face. Feel this in your hamstring. Now know that for me, half splits is everything I need right now. It's just enough intensity. If you have full splits in your practice, go ahead and move there. Sometimes it's hard when we're not in the hot room. But if you are feeling it, go ahead and explore. We'll be here for a few more breaths. Begin to crawl your fingertips forward. Place your hands on the inside of your right foot. Bend through your right knee. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Then just crawl your fingertips to the back of the room, switching out our sides, moving into lizard lunge. To the other side, facing the back of our mat. Untuck your right toes. And then find your pose here. Come down maybe to a forearm. Start to press up to your palms, and then crawl your hands back, half split, straight through your left leg. Hands frame your left foot, keeping your flat spine, trying to send your chest down instead of rounding. Again, try out your full splits if this feels good, if you feel warmed up, if you have built the confidence to go there, my friends. Begin to bend through your left knee, plant back through your palms, tuck your right toe, lift your right knee, crawl your fingertips back to the front of your mat, step your left foot back to meet your right, high plank. So hold your high plank here. Last bit of work, plant down through your right palm, open up, side plank. We were doing our plank practice with April and now Lindsay. You are all ready for this. This is just a little added challenge for you, seeing if you can hold, really building our core, our obliques here. And then go ahead, change your sides, plant through your left palm, Roll open. Always have the option to modify. Drop down to your left knee. Keep lifting your hips up. And then drop your right hand down. Back to high plank just for about 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Zip your thighs together. Press down through the tops of your feet. Palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your chest. Elbows stay pinned in. Keep breathing. Gaze forward. Shoulders down away from your ears. And release. Left ear to the mat. Gaze right. Arms down by your sides. Big belly breaths here. Feeling yourself lift up. With every inhale as you fill up like a balloon. And lowering down on your exhale. Bring your chin back to center. Extend your left arm out in front of you. Bend through your right knee. Take your right hand, grab for your right foot. Just one leg floor bow here. A quad stretch. So a lot of times when we work on a muscle like the hamstring, we need to think of the counter muscle. So the hamstring and the quadricep work hand in hand. When one is contracting, the other one is extending or releasing. So we have to give some love to our quads here. And go ahead, change. Find your release. Send your right arm out long. Bend through your left knee. Grab for your left foot. And pull and kick. Kick your left foot into your hand. And release. Drop your foot down. Take your hand, spread your fingertips out wide to the top corners of your mat, creating a M shape in your arms. I call these spidey dips. Take an inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, gaze over your left, feeling that open up through your right shoulder. Inhale, rise back tall. Exhale, drop your left shoulder, gaze over your right. One more time through. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip your shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down. Press back into a child's pose just for a few breaths. Feel that counter stretch in your spine. Begin to rise back up to a tabletop and then swing your legs around, lowering all the way down to your back, one vertebra at a time. Slow and in control once you get to your back. Keep your eyes open. Enjoy a little bit of a rest for a few breaths. An active Shavasana. Feel your spine lengthen. Bend through both of your knees. Plant through the soles of your feet. Walk your feet out wide, outside of your mat. And then knock your knees in. Crawl your feet out as wide as you need to start to feel that. Kind of work through your outer hips. And begin to windshield wiper your knees. So rock them over to the left and then the right, back and forth. Come back to center, crawl your feet back onto your mat, plant through the soles of your feet. Take your right ankle, stack it on top of your left thigh. Recline figure 4. You can stay right here. If you'd like to move a little bit deeper, lift your left leg and grab for behind your left thigh. Release, drop your left foot back down to the mat if it's not already there. And then cross your legs like you're sitting in a chair. So your right leg is on top of your left. Tee out your arms and then just drop your knees over to the left, finding a spine twist here. If you'd like a different one, go ahead and move there. This is just a little variation than what I usually do in my classes. Keep both shoulders down, your gaze over your right side. Then come back to center. And then change out your legs. This time left ankle stacks on top of right thigh, figure 4. Surveying what you need in your body and then go ahead and move there. Release, drop your right foot down if it's not already there. Cross your left leg on top of your right like you're sitting in a chair. And then drop your knees over to the right. Gaze to the left. Tee out your arms, spine twist. Draw your knees back into center. Grab a hold of both of your knees. Give yourself a squeeze. Grab for outside edges of feet, ankles, happy baby pose. Knees come out wide. Final chance for some hamstring stretch. Maybe you straighten out through one leg and then the other, rocking from side to side. Release, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Take an inhale, curl up, forehead to knees. Contract every muscle. Exhale, Shavasana. Release down, legs out long, arms down by your sides. And surrender. With your eyes closed, come back to your natural breathing. Enjoy this stillness. I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana as long as you have time. For reference, it is 3 minutes to 6 if you have somewhere to be. But you've got a couple more minutes in this hour. Soak it up. Thank your body for showing up. Try to think of something positive from that last hour. Maybe it was a thought, a feeling, maybe that intention that you set. Whatever it is, I hope you can cultivate that, take that with you off the mat today, take that into your lives the rest of the week. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. My sincerest namaste.